Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me, Ogechi. Welcome to Talkinsen, as that's the channel that you're watching today, or you're watching me from today. So welcome to Talkinsen. If you are new to my channel, you are most highly welcomed. The channel that you're watching is called Talkinsen, and Talkinsen stands for talking sense, as I believe I talk sense. That's my own view. Anyways, so what do I talk about? I talk about social and religious issues, and then I also do some prayer videos. So if you're interested in anything of those sorts, please go check out my videos on my channel, and also don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video if you do like the content. Okay, so for today's video I will be responding to a YouTube content creator, and she also used to be in the public eye in regards to being on TV. So her name is Adeola Fayehun. I believe that's how you say her last name. Adeola is her first name, so I'll stick to the first name. And Adeola's channel talks about current affairs that affects Africans, both in the diaspora and those at home, and she does commentary on those things and gives her opinion and view. So she pretty much brings to us issues that are currently happening within the African continent and to Africans who are living both abroad and at home. So I do enjoy watching her content, although I don't watch everything that she posts, but I do enjoy watching her content. So the video that I'll be responding to today, as you can see from the title, if it's written anyways, the video I'll be responding today is titled "What to Do Whilst at Home" with an exclamation mark, and then "Should you marry a man with no job? Should men marry a lady that can't cook?" So I'm responding this video late. I understand it's been more than a month that she posted this video, which is fine, because at the time I wanted to respond to it, other things came along, so, and I wanted to take my time to actually respond to it and not just respond straight out of emotions, and just respond properly. The response that I'm giving really is more or less a storytelling, and coming from a different perspective, I guess. But she really discussed different things about relationship between a husband and a wife. She touched on the subject of sexual intimacy in marriage, also on the topic of cooking and job and some other little things that she threw along the way. So that's pretty much the content within her video that she spoke about. And she also spoke about, obviously, financial independence of both sex. So both male and female, she encourages to be financially independent and to be contributing to the family income. So why am I responding to this video? Is because when I first watched it, right? When I first watched that video, it made me laugh. It made me laugh because one of the and it actually took me also back to memory lane, as one of the key things that she was speaking about, which is about cooking for your husband. I know she's talking about it from a marriage perspective, or being a person that takes care of the cooking at home. I just thought, do you know what, I can always bring it from a single person's perspective. Hello. So I'm going to speak about it based on my own experience, and I'll share a story with you, and I'll give you advice on what I learned from my own story and the stories of others, both that I've seen on YouTube. I may also use this opportunity to touch on other issues that I felt like I've always wanted to speak out about, but never found the gateway to speak about it. So this video that she did gave me a gateway to bring that discussion to the forefront and speak about it, just based on personal experience and experience of others that I know personally or have seen also on social media. Okay, so the topic, the issue that I'm going to respond to, which is actually on cooking. Okay, so in her thing, she said marriage is not just about food. Some people need a chef, and that is not marriage. That's how she describes that type of relationship. Okay, and she also mentioned, this is her own opinion, she also mentioned that if you know how to eat, you should be able to learn how to cook. And I felt personally attacked. A little, okay, a little, because I personally, it's not that I don't know how to cook, that's a lie, because I really did my first cooking when I was 10 years old. I had to cook because my sister refused to cook and my mom refused to cook. I'll actually share that story with you right now. So around 10 years old also, if not 10, yeah, between 9, 10 or 11, within those 3 age groups, age range, I wanted to eat. It was afternoon coming and there was no food. So I looked, there was no food in the kitchen, there was no food anywhere. This was back in Nigeria. So I asked my mom and I told my mother that I wanted to eat. She said to me she told my elder sister to cook. So I went to my elder sister to, for her to cook. She said she's not cooking. So that day she was doing Disobedience People's Channel. So my elder sister said she wasn't going to cook. And then she left and went about her business and went to her friends. So here's me, 10-year-old, hungry. I was super hungry and waiting for food. No one was cooking. So I decided to take myself to bed. You know, when you're hungry, you think, okay, let me just sleep away. And by God's grace, when I wake up, food will be cooked. No one cooked when I woke up. I was so hungry. So my mom said to me, if you want to eat, you go and go cook. And I was like, eh? And what was the food that we wanted to cook there? It was ofowere. Ofowere, anyone knows ofowere, you know ofowere. It's a vegetable soup with a lot of fish and meat if you wish to put meat. But I was so hungry. So I went and started preparing food with support of my mom. My mom was the one that helped me to cook that food. So she directed me and guided me along and I cooked the food. That is how I was able to eat that day. And my sister came back and ate the food as well. So that was my first vivid experience of cooking. The other cookings I've done was the play, kind of symbolic kind of play cooking. But it was real food though. You know, the one that used kum like tin to cook. That's the ones, and everyone, that was our child play. It was the best experience ever. Okay, and you do your own wood cook and you learn how to cook. I think every child should learn how to cook in that way. Not pretend play, like you're actually cooking the food itself and you're eating that food. No joke. No pretend play. You know, that one that you use tin for, maybe tomato tin to cook. So that's how, apart from the cooking, that type of cooking, this one I mentioned that I had to cook with the support of my mom was the first time I cooked properly in my life. But then again, I wasn't the only one that cooked the food, so I don't know if that counts. So jumping out right, the reason why I wanted to respond to this video, actually, because my sister, they call me, I don't know how to call it. They have it they say it in my language, but I'll interpret it in English. It's not like those people that once the food finished cooking, that's when you present your plate. I can be sleeping, okay, and people are preparing food, but for some reason my spirit, it knows when the food comes out from the hob or from the fire, and I'm there presenting my plate. That's when I wake up. So I am that type of person. Yes, I'm not saying I don't enjoy cooking. Actually, it's not my forte. It's not my thing to sit down in the kitchen and slave myself over food. I only cook when I feel like cooking. I have to be inspired to cook. And when I'm hungry, so I cook to eat, I cook to feed, I cook to quench hunger. That is my reason. But as I grew older, obviously I learned that I have to learn to cook. And that, in honesty, I never really cooked until my sisters left the house. So I never cooked until it was left between me and my mom. Even at that, even till today, if I go to my mom's house, she's the one that cooks. Okay, I can help her cook. Oh, don't get me wrong. I can help her cook. I know some people be like, you don't know. No, it's not my forte. It's not. I will not be the one to beat you. Oh yeah, I'll be the one to cook. No, I'll be the one. Please, I'll be the one to eat. I'm the eater. So if there is cook, there must be eaters. So that's my own arena. But coming to adulthood, especially when I moved out of my mom's house, that's when I realized that I did not know how to cook properly. Obviously, I could cook to feed myself. I knew how to cook the basic stuff, but I didn't really cook properly. My mom taught me, don't get me wrong. Yes, my mom taught me, but it didn't go in. He didn't go in because she used to bring us to the kitchen to cook. My other sister is the one that is the worst. When she's cooking, she doesn't want you in the kitchen. So it was fine by me because I don't like cooking anyway. So I'll come and eat. I'll present my plate. There was always going to be food anyways. So that was my thing. But when I moved out, that's when I realized, okay, you need to learn to cook. So I had to learn to cook. YouTube was a savior, okay? And I have to give a special regard to All Nigerian Recipe, although she's changed her name to Flo Chinyere. So All Nigerian Recipe, that's the best way I like to remember her. So All Nigerian Recipe is a food channel where you can learn so many Nigerian food cuisine. There is nothing that you can seek for and you wouldn't find, okay? So I've been watching her since almost like early days when she released her meat pie videos. So I've been watching her very, very earlier on, and I still watch her. And one thing you will like about All Nigerian Recipe, I must say thanks to Flo Chinyere, Auntie Flo Chinyere, because she's my elder. So one thing you will like about her food channel, and one thing I'm recommending that you really go to her food channel to learn how to cook Nigerian cuisines, the best of Nigerian food, and you eat. In fact, as she's cooking, you're salivating. That's how good she is. And one thing I liked about her thing, and I watch other Nigerian food channels, don't get me wrong, but one thing I like about All Nigerian Recipes or Flo Chinyere's channel is, and the reason why I keep coming back, is because her thing is easy to grab. She has a good way to teach, and she teaches in a way that once you watch it, it almost goes in your memory brain, okay, your brain box, and you remember it. You don't have to watch over and over again on the same recipe to grab it, because I feel like with some channels I may have to go over like several times before I get what they are doing. But she gives you the most simply basic way to do and get the results that you need. So that's why I'll be recommending her to you. So definitely check her out. Also check out Zilicious. Zilicious is very good at making food look exciting. She's good at presenting food in an Instagram way. And she gives you different variety, both how to cook Nigerian food and how to cook other continental food. So she's like all round, and like, what's her name again? I forgot her real name, but listen, you will love her. So go to Zilicious and watch her as well. She's absolutely gorgeous and know how to cook properly. So that's the person I would definitely recommend as well. Back to my story. So All Nigerian Recipe saved me, so I learned how to cook. Now, as I started going out and start dating people, okay, and this is what brought me to do this video, really. Okay, she went out, dated the person, okay? The person, she dated the person, and this person, one of the times of dating this person, she decided to go to this person's house to cook for this person, okay? And this person was a very nice person, okay? The person really, she liked this person, and so she said let her cook. But Ogechi, what you didn't realize that was Ogechi, as she was going to this person's house to cook, she didn't have food in her own house cooked. I did not have food in my own house cooked. So I went and cooked food for another person, okay? I didn't have my own food cooked. And when I reflect on those things, I think, how stupid was I? How silly was it that I would not cook for myself and go and cook for another person? On two words. You know you, if you watch it. On two words. Why would I be going to cook for another person? Okay? Until today, I still find it funny and quite stupid that way. So, one thing I'm trying to actually get to is that cooking also do not keep a man. Cooking do not help you maintain any relationship. What it does is that it feeds my man. It feeds the relationship. It does not maintain the relationship to say, but it feeds, and it helps to have cooking skills. It helps to know how to cook. So that's really one of the things I want you to take from this video. Cooking helps. It gives you the skill, but it's not what maintains a relationship of any type, both friendship or anything. It just means that you're the person that they go to eat. Okay, so there, at the same way, everyone has their own gifts and talents. There are family members that you go to, you're like, do you know there will be food in this person's house every day? They serve that purpose. And then there are those that are like, do you know, I can talk to this person about anything. So it serves the purpose. So cooking has its own workplace, okay, and it does. It's not. I really agree with almost everything that she said in her video. It does not maintain a relationship. It's just an addition in my own eyes. And now in regards to cooking as well, not everyone really, I've come to realize, knows how to cook properly, because I've seen even in the jungle, you know, when people are left to survive on their own, still not everyone knows how to cook. Not everyone put themselves in that situation to cook for the thing. Some people know how to manage and manipulate their ways to get food, free food. Some people are like me, that present their plates. Okay, so cooking is not everyone's forte. And I say to myself, okay, worst comes to worst, right? You will learn how to cook. But I really have learned that people, even if they are in the midst of hunger and in danger, okay, they still will not learn that skill of cooking properly. Okay, so all I'm just saying is, I realize some people are just not blessed with that. They have other skills that they can contribute, as she have mentioned. So maybe it's good to harness more on those skills rather than focusing on their cooking. Now, there's also another story I wanted to tell. The reason why I say cooking doesn't maintain a relationship, we are only serving a particular purpose. Because my hairdresser back in the day, I remember we were talking about things with relationship, and she was talking about a guy that she knows that comes to her, okay, and this guy has a relationship elsewhere. So he has a girlfriend, but he comes to her to eat because the girlfriend cannot cook or doesn't cook properly, but he comes to her to eat. So she feeds the man whilst the man is loving another person. Make it make sense. You know, now that I'm reflecting on it, that I realize that, okay, that is such a silly thing. That is very foolish. So someone is loving another person and you're their chef. Okay? The person claims one person to be in like their relationship, they be their girlfriend, but they never call you a girlfriend, but you're the one serving the dishes. So that's one of the reasons why I say cooking does not maintain a relationship. It simply feeds the relationship. That's my own take on it. Okay, so I wanted to speak on the topic of what's it, sexual intimacy that she mentioned, but I will not speak so much about it. Rather, I'll direct you to watch my video on please do not keep your virginity or celibacy for any man or any person. So I'll advise you go watch that video, because I also was even surprised. Okay, let's go back to cooking actually, to learn that some men do not know how to cook, because in the family that I come from, every man knows how to cook. And I'm talking about in the family in terms of my uncles, almost, if maybe just one, but even that one has learned how to cook. So everyone knows how to cook, okay? Every single person knows how to cook. So to me, it was a surprise, really. Cooking, however, is still very important because it can cause arguments. Because, hello, everyone needs to feed, and an angry man is a hungry man, or a hungry man is an angry man. So I really believe in that. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is that when she mentioned about using Bible quotations, I don't really, there's no Bible quotation as she mentioned that supports the idea that only a female should be cooking. Both are encouraged to cook. So I think one thing we need to take it from this thing is that some people use tradition and culture to confuse you with religion, and that's not the case. Okay, so I'm really glad that she touched on that. Now, yeah, so I think that's pretty much one thing I want to speak about. So if you do again like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, share. Okay, have you subscribed yet? We've come to this end. Come on now, help me out. Subscribe. That's the only thing I need, though. That's the only thing I need, as I've hit my thousands of minutes, whatever it is. Okay, several times, hit it over and over again. Please, oh yeah, start subscribing. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helps you to look into your life and start helping yourself and help your cooking skill. Okay, don't be the plate presenter only, be the food cooker, please. By the way, check out my Instagram, so just in case you're about to open your mouth and say, what food have you cooked, check my Instagram. That's why I post my cooking food most of the time, because I don't post a lot of cooking here. And I also have a cooking channel called Cookingbasics, so please check that out as well. And we'll get going. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye. Signing off. Talkinsen. Bye.